Good morning, everybody. We are out at another event. This one's local to us. First time out at a circle track. So it's the first time that I ran at this site, but it's not the first time that I've ran at a circle track. If you've watched the videos, ran at my first one earlier this month, but this is first time to this local one and first time in recent history that the club has ran out here. So this is brand new for a lot of the guys here and girls, and new for the club to set up a course on this surface. But it's looking really good. It should be a lot of fun pretty quick. The bank's not too severe here. Actually, I don't know what degrees it is, but it's not that big of a bank, but it should be a lot of fun. I don't have my good luck charm today, unfortunately. Ashley had a prior engagement and couldn't make it today. I was kind of on the fence of coming to the event anyways, but the weather is beautiful, not a cloud in the sky, and I just really wanted to check out this this venue. It's looking a lot of fun. The car is practically unchanged from the last event because the last event was just like last weekend, so cars was put away and just has loaded back up on the trailer today. So we are unchanged, ready to rip. We will see how we do today. Competition is looking pretty good. I don't think there's too many Cam T cars here today, but there are some good competition that's going to be fighting for that top packs, which is the one that I'm going to be fighting for. Target is to be probably top 5 is doable, I think. So targeting top 5 in packs is the goal. So we will see if we can get there. So with that, let's get to the racing.
The scratch time, but it was clean, so it was best time of the day. Always nice. Wind the wheel a smidge and you'll shoot off in the direction you actually want to go. Alright, Matt comes in with a 41.810. I bet you that is his best by 0.3 of a second, so wait to end that one. Alright, it looks like we have there are 7 cars left in this heat. Not counting Jeremiah, who is going to try to take that lead back from 34.634. That just took FTD. Because Sean was 30 on his 30. One somewhere. I don't recall hearing that. It was early in the run. Gotcha. Casey Carr is after his final run. He's trying to better 837, 585, and brothers are saying, ooh, there's this Kevin getting all sorts of swirly in the concrete. Yeah. And he comes over at 37.066. Well, hold on a second. I get it's about 4,000. 4,000. That's like this car. That's consistency. Alright, Jake with 37.856. We are our second to last car is on course. Last car is staged. Sean Lamb. Alright, so Jake here with 37.356. Sean Lambert is trying to better his... Alright, and Sean comes in with a 34.655. Better his 2003. He had many runs in the 37s, but unfortunately they were dirty. And this one so far is clean, and he has a 37.362.
Starting first runs on this circle track infield setup. So take it easy on the first one and see how it goes. Going up for run number 2. The first one, I took out some cones. I dragged one all the way back to the pits with me and had to try to get it out from underneath the car. But this one, we kind of know where we need to slow down at, so we can hopefully pick up some good time and not hit cones on this one. I hit one in the slalom, and then that pointer one that I took out. Alright, so that one was 37.8, which puts me first in class, which I don't know if there's really on other cars. Third overall, second in packs at the moment in second heat and second runs. Alright, going up for my third run. So we did really good on the last one with the 37.8, so we're trying to best that. I think just need to be a little bit more aggressive in some areas. It is really hot out here. My hands are getting sweaty. I only have one glove for some reason. I'm not sure what the other one is. But we'll see what we can do on this next run. I almost wonder if I should come out of that last tight sweeper in first gear and shift to second going through to the finish. It's just so luggy, but I think that was a good time. I might have hit a cone. I'm not sure. All right, clean, but slowed down a little bit. 38.0. Okay. So lost 2/10 on that one. Or I thought it was a little more aggressive, and I thought it was a little bit faster, but not quite. Alright, going up for my fourth run. I did get jumped in packs, and then we do have 2 more heats of really fast drivers to go. So we need to see if we can try to get up there and try to keep it going. I think I'm going to try that downshift, which kind of goes against everything that I kind of think about downshifting, especially into first gear, but it's just so slow coming out of that sweeper, so we'll see. I just kind of roasted tires. That sweeper, that tight sweeper, I definitely did that too fast and too. That's where I'm losing a lot of time. 37.7 though, that's my fastest. Clean. clean. So I jumped back up to second in packs, which is cool. Dropped to 10th and picked up a position in packs. But the one person I think just ran 36, so I think she just jumped me back into top packs. Alright, last run. So yeah, in a close battle for second in packs right now for this heat. So we'll see what we can do on this last one. I definitely need to slow down for that tight infield sweeper and not understeer through the whole thing and see if I can get a good exit out of that. That's going to be key. Not sure if downshift to first, that coming out there was the best. It felt like it just light up the tires, but maybe it was quicker. That was my quickest run, but was it quicker because of that? I don't know. Like I'm losing time doing the shift, but I feel like that should have been my fastest. 36.6, go! Yes! Nice, let's go boys! First in class, second overall in the second heat. So we will see how we stack up by the end of it, but that is a good start. Let's go. Target was top 5 in packs. Where do you guys think I actually finished? Before we get to the results, let's talk a little bit about the event and the run. So this site was new to me, new to the club, and it was freaking awesome. I really loved this site. The event went really well. The course was a lot of fun. It's a little bit small and the speeds are a little bit low. Like the infield is only like half or a third of what it actually could be. And the circle track is a little small, but it was so much fun. I really can't wait to go back there again. So yeah, that was my second time ever running on a circle track, and it felt really good. I didn't even really notice the transition from like the slope to no slope to the flat area and everything like that. I really loved it. I can't wait to go back. For my last run, I picked up a second before in comparison to the run right before it, which was a really good run. But yeah, I picked up pretty much a whole second, I think, going from run 4 to 5. And looking at the data, I was a little bit more aggressive in the slalom, which then allowed me to carry a little bit more speed throughout the curve. And then kind of on par as we were going into the infield. I think making that a left-hander, getting around that one cone, I was just a little bit more aggressive there as well. So I started picking up more time. But the big contributor was that tight infield sweeper. So getting a good entry and exit out of that is where I picked up the most amount of time. That's where pretty much almost the whole second came from. So really slowing down and getting a good tight sweeper there, tight turn, tight radius, really paid dividends in getting a good exit out of there. All my other runs, I was just going too hot into there, trying to carry the speed and trying to kind of carry speed to get maybe like a little bit of a wider exit to carry more speed, but it wasn't the fastest. It was just cut the distance, shorter distance gets the win on that one. After that, the runs were pretty much identical coming out of that left-hander onto the main straight. Actually run number 4 was quicker down that main straight than run 5. So I guess because both of those were ones that I shifted to first and then to second, so I just carried I think it was maybe like 3 to 5 miles per hour more on run 4 than I was on run 5. I think I was just earlier on the throttle is what it looked like coming out of there. So not a perfect run out of either of them. But yeah, that sweeper was the biggest one. So take your time, cut the distance, and it usually is the right answer. Trying to carry speed through a sweeper, especially tight ones like that, it just doesn't work out. And the car, it did really well. It did get a little hot. This was a really hot day, and the car did get up there in temperature. So I'm gonna have to kind of figure that out. It does fine on the street, but doing these autocrosses and maybe just the high accelerate, high power, and then sitting, it's kind of heat soaking. We're getting up into the 220s, 230 temperatures where I have it set to like 190-ish range. So we're gonna have to do something to figure out the cooling on that. Now for the results. So raw time, we'll start with raw time. I finished 6th position out of 70 or so some cars. So really good on raw time. But the packs, where does the car stack up on packs? And we finished in 4th position out of 73 cars in packs. I'm so stoked. That was such an awesome event, and to come out and to be able to lay down those times, I'm just over the moon with everything. Yeah, look at it. It's just, I'm so happy. And that was without the front splitter. I actually lost one of the pins for the thing, and I just haven't found a new one. And as we kind of have figured out in the last couple of events, the car is just as fast, if not faster, without the front splitter. So no front splitter on that. The only no other changes other than just no front splitter. Finally got around to filming that the front suspension is something that I've been wanting to do, so hopefully you guys really enjoyed watching the front suspension working on the car. If you noticed anything, let me know. A few things that I noticed was just how much the tires are actually flexing, and these are 295s on a 10.5, so everyone keeps saying, you know, go smaller, so I'm thinking a 285 on the 10.5 is probably going to be the next one to try out, and it should absolutely flex less, I think. So I'm going to try that out. And then it was interesting just how much the sway bar is acting on that lower control arm. It's actually twisting it a little bit, so may need to look into that, may need to redesign that a little bit. I wanted to change up the sway bar, just didn't have the time or the budget really to be able to do that at this point, so next year or this winter project. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. We will see you in the next autocross coming up shortly. Later.